And we are live. So, the quest to become a second Dan and to, more importantly, stay first Dan continues, and we will be going straight into this. So, apologies for not doing any Mahjong streamers last week. I just got to the point of after the road trip stream that I was exceptionally tired. Difficult week, so we decided to just go and do go to sleep. I was intending to do it Saturday morning, but then other things got in the way and more recording sessions and whatever else. But anyway, excuses abound. Let's move on to an actual game of this then. Hello again, Viking. Let's move on. I've had to readjust my camera configuration because apparently OBS will not allow you to do monitor capturing twice on the same screen, which is what I was trying to set up. Having some issues there. Anyway, we are south. We have one door in opening hand. We'll dump the west to begin with. Keep the north as long as it's feasible to do so. And other than that, I think we're just trying to build to a usual-ish Tenhou style hand. Especially if we can get the two-door. Okay, not immediately. Get rid of the 8 to start with. It's been a while, so I apologize if I am going to be a little rusty, but then I'm usually terrible there this late night anyway, so don't want to call that. Could keep the 9, but it's no better than what we've already got, so. Okay, 5 call. Let's get rid of a 9 there. See if we can move this a bit more towards Tenhou if we need to. Okay, 6 is drawn. Not entirely ideal. I think we get rid of a door at this stage then. Got a couple of potential options for the pair, and we are being rushed a little bit. So I'm going to toss a safe tile. They said it's early days, but I'm going to toss the safe tile here. He's probably after a toy hand based on that, but he could be in Tenpai for something Sozu related. He hasn't discarded any pinsy tiles either, so we shall see. He's dealer, so he might have gone for the aggressive quick win. Still a little bit away from this. Two from Tenpai still. Potential 2-3-4 Sanchiku. Okay, we'll play the safe tile for the moment. So 1 from Tenpai, which would be Tenhou, Red Dora. So losing a little risky, but I think we'll go with that. I imagine you are in Tenpai, but I wanted to play safe, and I've really not played safe for the last couple of discards. Nope. Hi, Debbie.
Gee.
Okay, called a Tenpai of some sort. Two-man is safe on the right. Possible dot Honitsu as well. That makes the 4 a little dodgy. Okay, we'll try and sneak the Tenhou back in. This gives me the option of calling the 4 should it come up. Even though it was potentially a problem, and I really should have thought about that before that. That should easily have been a win there. That was a poor discard choice. But if I were to draw the 5 dot, this get the option going that one. Oh, darn it. Yeah, Chinitsu Mungan. And a good start to proceedings. Okay. So what have we got going on here? We have red 5, Ipeiko, and if we can draw a pair of East, that at least sets up for a potential silly Yaku. We always like going for potential silly Yaku. But other than that, it's not a bad starting hand all in all. Okay, pair of Easts. Okay, we're set here.
Home.
Double ton, red 5, Freehan, perfectly fine. If I draw another 5, I can turn this into a double ton Toy Toy. Which I think would be my preferred route to go by here if I could get it. If I do draw a 6, though, I'm happy to take the double 9 weights, but we shall see. I'll take that 13% chance. I'll take it.
Home.
Yeah. Okay, so that's me the two-sided 3-6 Sozu weights for the win. Khan option on the 8 if I need it. And there's the win. Double ton red Dora. And that undoes most of my Mungan hits. Puts you a bit further in the lead, of course, but comparatively speaking. But it means I'm now more or less recovered. Okay, West to begin with. A nice little starting hand. If I can get that free so early enough. And this is very acceptable. Okay, Ipeiko on the draw. So I've already hit my Yaku. Still need that free, but it means I could potentially be an Ipeiko Tenpai very, very soon. Okay, it's done that. The East is a bit... I don't really want to get rid of the East. I don't want to give anybody an easy Yaku. And if I get the second, then that just completely solves my problems. Another 7 would be perfect. No Yaku established, so I can't call that just yet. Could stretch this to Honitsu, but that seems a bit too much of a stretch based on things. Also, one East is gone. They're not quite that good, Debbie.
Gee.
Okay, so 1-7 left. So I doubt I'm going to get much off that. I might get a 4. Turn that into the Ipeiko side. Still not worth calling it, though. Hello, 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 Draconis. How are we doing?
Gee.
Yeah, I'm kind of fold this one, I think. We know the East is relatively safe, so... But now, if I were to draw a 6, I'd be Tenpai, 4-7. Assuming the free passed. Is the free worth keeping? I don't think the free is worth keeping at this point. It's a dodgy tile against there, but that's the only time I could get rid of it. No sense in calling that. Ipeiko pin through with one red door is still free harness dealer. That's effectively all I need. Interesting. Let's go dodgy here. I don't think that's actually improved my handle that much, though. He's going to take the definite Ipeiko if I were to get rid of the 5, I suppose. I did put an announcement up. I usually do if I'm going to. And most of the time I will do anyway. It's only the last week I didn't because I was tired after events of a stream. White Dragon is safe. I'm also one away from a 7 pairs if I absolutely need something for Tenpai. T2A is... Yeah, it's there. I'm not discounting the Fury, but I still need to draw that last one. Okay, 1,000-point hand. That is cheap. I'm still going to stay in 3rd place then. But an overall safe Almost every Friday, indeed. Might do a live one once I'm in America. We might have to see how good the internet is over there and live stream Mahjong-age over the New Year. Yes, today is Friday. Yeah, me and Debbie can both play Mahjong. I'll see, don't know how feasible that is. So, initial hand, we have one door in opening hand. Other than that, it's not... Oh, no, that's not two door. For some reason, I was getting a little excited there. Get rid of my closed weight here. I suppose, technically speaking, this is the better side to get rid of, but... yeah. It's fine. It doesn't always come up, in all fairness. I don't know quite why or the logic behind it. That's not a bad draw. So one set, pair sorted out. 2, 4, 6, 8 potential options for drawage there. Another 6 gives me 2 pairs. Could be 10 by 1 Dora. No Yaku though. No sense in holding on to that. Also, I've just noticed my thing is slightly misaligned, so bear with.
Chi.
There we go. Well, that's a good draw. Puts me 1 from Tenpai, but again,
Eat.
I don't have a Yaku. And against that, I don't particularly want to call it. I've got a safe discard though. I've got a few safe discards actually against him. So Red Dragon, one of them. Red Dragon has not been played yet. Fold. I don't want to discard the 3, even though it is a safe tile. If we can avoid it, we're going to.
Gong.
Yeah. That was a dodgy tile to get rid of in that situation. 77,000. Yeah, no worries. Okay, we have 4 pairs in our opening hand. Unfortunately, well, we do have a red door, so it is free hand technically. That being said, I'm probably going to hold off on doing deliberate callage. If I had a pair of Dora, then certainly I'd be looking to a Dora free. Okay, that is 5 pairs. And also 3 pairs of 9s, which I might mean I have to try something here, though one of the 9s is gone. Is this Obscure Yakuman? Is this Obscure Yaku Day? It's probably going to approach something like that if this comes up. Come on, give me some 9s. 9 dot would be lovely right now, because that's the one I'm going to have trouble with if I want to make this Yaku work. Unfortunately, that's 2 Dora called. So I think we're now looking towards Toy Toy Sananko, hopefully, rather than going for the Doko. Or rather than waiting for the Doko, actually, it has to be honest. 6 is a good draw there, actually. I'll take that. Gives me some options. Ideally, yes, but I didn't have a Dora. Well, 1 Dora. I've got 2 Dora call on the left, though, which I've got to be a bit cautious about in future. And we have a reach on the right. Good start. I have 1 safe tile to discard from him, though. And that is 3 Dora call over there now. So my 9 dots may be going away now. I have a safe tile on the left. It's not safe against the right. We'll get rid of the 9 dots. No, not necessarily safe on the right either, but it's a terminal tile. I have 2 of them. There's only 1 left. There's less chance that would be what he needs. Not saying it couldn't happen, just saying there's less chance. I know the 8's safe from early discard, and now my 9s are safe. So I'm okay for the time being.
Sumo.
And something. So, dealer, reach, pinfu, and one door, was that? I mean, this is officially my work account because I started playing Tenhou a lot when I was at work. I had nothing to do with my old job, as you can probably tell by me playing Mahjong, but... Let's toss the first one of the dragons. So it's potentially a Chinitsu hand, but I'm going to hold off on calling for at least the time being. Especially as I have kind of gotten rid of a lot of my... If I wanted to beat these properly Honitsu, I'd probably have kept the dragons a little longer. Ah, yeah. These things happen. I mean, at the moment, I'm not. I used to be in a spat of playing daily until I got to done, and then I kind of stopped. Which, you know, just how things go. Eventually, I will ascend. I will ascend beyond first dan. It will happen. It's just a case of breaking through my own personal wall. Right, I have 2 absolutely safe south tiles, which is quite a nice thing to have. They'll also work for whatever I end up going for here. To be honest, one of the better things I can draw right now is a 7 mana, and just try and lock in a Sananko or a Toi Toi. Yeah, I can do. I mean, my style of play is a bit slower than that usually, but I tend to fall into a lot of mistakes just naturally playing game. Oh, for... Just as I was speaking about it as well, but okay. It's not critical because I was not actually probably going to be going for this hand particularly, but it's annoying when that happens. I just gave up 2 safe tiles for no reason. And then I got the 7, because I said that might have put me into the Toi Toi Honitsu thing, but...
Dong.
And the dealer is on a massive rampage now. Sanchiku to Red Dora. And I am sitting quite solid in 2nd place right now, which I can't complain at, but... Not a hand I was particularly infused about, though, so it's not like my accidental double Khan failure the last time I was playing this. At least I didn't deal in with that. I mean, admittedly, the South would have been worse than a hell weight. It would have been a Kokushi weight only, but still. Okay, I'm looking at the 678 Sanchiku as a potential option here, but we'll see. 789 might be easier. 9 also is Fedora. Honestly, I'm not drawing anything right now. I could have made worse accidents as well. I mean, by that, really. At least I made it with a safe tile. I'll live with it. But could easily have just been the door I just dealt in for some silly amount of points. Individual hands? Well, I've only won the 1, but you know, that's not how the game is scored. Okay, we have a 9 there. I do potentially have an Ipeiko built up, which arguably I should have got rid of the 1 instead, but I can still get a Pintu if I get the right draw there. don't want to give up the Sanchku either, but I don't want to DOS to 1 right now. It's getting to mid-game, so I don't want to give any easy tiles that can call upon for Tenpai. Like this, for example, but those tiles have been quite cheap so far, so I'm okay with that. Okay, north is my wind.
Riichi. Riichi.
Okay, double reach. South is probably the best way to get rid of right this moment while I debate things. I've got 2 8 mans, which are probably safe. And I have 2 7 mans, which are also safe. So I guess I'm going to get rid of now. Nothing, because he's done in. That also probably means I'm down to 3rd. No, actually it doesn't, because I didn't realise how far behind you were. So that might have consolidated my 3rd place there. About the same. About the same, but a new dealer. Get rid of my seat wind immediately. That's a trick I like to do, but I do need a good hand very soon if I'm going to be challenged. Yeah, okay, so that immediately backfires. Oh no, the game's punishing me right now. The game is punishing me right now. Okay, I don't need to call that. Let's get rid of the white dragon and watch me draw another white dragon.
Home.
Actually, no. Right. Still got the 8 mana as a loose tile here, and obviously the south is, but I don't know why I was waiting on that really. Maybe I thought it was in the south round. We've been playing enough games to be in the south round, but for now that can go.
Chi.
And dealer is being aggressive. I'm just drawing pairs.
Home.
Okay, 8's called. So that's probably a Tenhou hand up top now. Discarded east. It could be red dragon actually, but either way, I don't imagine it's very valuable even from a dealer perspective. So
Home.
yeah, Tenhou easily. I'm quite happy to just hold off for the moment. Based on the calls and discards, I imagine 3. Ooh, okay. 6 is more dodgy. I'll concede that. 6 was far more dodgy, but 1 from Tenpai. For something... It's actually worthless. No, Chichoitsu here is worthless. So I should not really be pushing this. Yeah, we're not pushing this. Tempting though it is, we're in the 3rd row. I'm really far behind, so I'm starting 2nd. It's not as if I really need to go for this right now. In fact, arguably, I really don't. So I'll just discard safe tiles for the moment, and we'll see how things get. Oh god darn it! I'm in reach. Fine, Ipeiko. We'll keep the Tenpai. Wasn't what I was aiming for at all. 7 was potentially a dodgy tile as well, but there we go. 4-player Tenpai. What do you want? We're all playing a bit silly there. I was trying to fold, honest. But I didn't lose any points, which, you know, I'm not that far ahead, so I'm okay with not losing points. Dragon and Dora in the opening hand. I didn't look, actually, in all fairness. I wasn't paying that much attention to the game state at that stage, but that late in the game, if I have the chance of being Tenpai, that was a little silly. But sometimes that happens if you try and fold. You just end up getting closer to Tenpai. Sometimes it leads you into dodgy situations, but if I had a bit more time to think about things, I might have just noticed that was a bit safer. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, really. This is a real... If I can get that free dart, this is a real good chance of becoming just... it wouldn't be pinned to. I've got bonus dragons, but... Yeah, my dragon passed as well. Didn't pass the second time. We all do. It's just something that, you know, you try and fold, there's something you accidentally build yourself to something stupid. I've done it often enough, even on this stream, in all fairness. I mean, I got an accidental Chinitsu Baiman at one point, which I'm sure I was running away from a hand at that stage, and darn it, I've dropped 2 easts. 5 puts me close. Dragon if I can draw the dragon, that'd be even better. So that gives me the potential to just pump this hand up a few ranks. But I need that 5, ideally. Just give me that 3-sided weight. Not massively helpful in a lot of ways, that, but still. I should probably have gotten rid of... Actually, it wouldn't have made a difference. I've still got the potential way around this, so...
Riichi.
Now, God damn it. Haimanzu is not safe. Let's just fold for now. 3-4 Sozu is. God damn it, and now draw the 5. 3-sided weight then.
Dong.
Oh, that'll do. That could have been worse for me in a lot of ways. I reckon he was after Haimanzu, but... It was safe. It passed. I made my prediction and I decided to stick with it. Sometimes it works, it often doesn't. No, I'm okay with not calling that right now. Okay, so 1 from Tenpai. Fortunately, it's going to have the red dragon as the pairs, and that's actually not going to even become a problem for me because I'm just My position in second place is just so secure right now. It's not at all, but you know, the way things are just turning out for me is just. Let's see. This is probably a hand to push with, but not in that way. Okay, now it's potentially a hand to push with. I have no Dora, but I'm one from Chitoitsu already. I have the option of going for the... No. I suppose it makes a difference. Two's isolated, I guess, but it also gives me the option of going Ipeiko route if I decide I need to later. I now have 5 pairs, so I should probably be calling if the Toy option comes up, but if I can draw that 6, it will be sufficient for me to go to Chitoitsu. I need a direct hit. I'd need something ridiculous in order to hit. Oh, I hit the 6. Chitoitsu, Dora Dora. Reach Sumo, third. Just making sure I have second. Okay.
Riichi.
Okay, so he's definitely on rampage mode. Can I challenge this? I don't think I can challenge this particularly. But mind you, the only cells I can get rid of are the Dora 2, which wasn't got rid of earlier. Yeah, too safe. I need too many calls to make it worth going for Toy at this stage. Chitoitsu is my best bet.
Home. Dong.
I think that's game. Oh no, it was cheap. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose second at the death. I've just got a premonition coming up now. South 3. Got a premonition I'm about to lose second place. So here he goes. Got another Dora in my opening hand. In fact, I have 2 Dora in my opening hand. Yeah, that was going for Chitoy. Pretty much, I wanted to stay silent. I needed too many calls to make it Toy at that stage. This is getting somewhere. This is getting somewhere rather rapidly, actually. Oh, there is that hope. There is that hope. Well, not now. I've kind of wrecked some of it, but... No, we're definitely getting there. Got lots of options to get into Tenpai right now.
Riichi.
5-6, 2-5-8 is all Tenpai. And there's the East. You're not the dealer though, so I'm going to risk that. I'm really not happy about Tenhou events, but I'm going to do that for now.
Dong.
So after a free... Okay, it was a single weight on the free, and I think you have just overtake... No, it was cheap enough. That'll do. Through basically no effort on my own part, apart from that one hand I did actually win after that Mungan direct hit I dealt into, I finished second. I gained a few points back. And I have 1653 for the month, which is not a bad place to be. Well, you know, not a terrible place to be anyway. In retrospect, I could have attacked that, but I feel that was still the best way to go about that. It was too dodgy, and I made a premonition. I'd been in situations like that before, and it's just gone completely away from me. I had so many tiles that I could have drawn for Tenpai, though. And also I have a moth visiting me. Hello. Okay. Game 2. Okay, Dora in the opening hand. Let's hold on to the dragon's return, though. Well, it's mostly the risk of he needs something big. If he had... I mean, you need something big if it wasn't a direct hit from me, in fairness. Sumo might have gone over the top of it, but... Ultimately, yeah. It worked, so I shouldn't complain at it now. Okay, meanwhile... This hand looking quite good for pin 2 at this stage. It would need a lot to become Chanter pin 2 at this stage. But number 1 wouldn't go amiss right now for me, really. If I want to draw 9, dump the 7, 9, dump the 4. Technically, that would be for a 10. I need the 1. I need to draw 1 first.
One
needs to be played. And there's a set triplet of 8s that have gone away there. That does make the 9 more likely to pay off later. And there's a deal in. So quick Haku Red Dora to begin with. And the dealer is knocked off the point. My turn. And that's fairly terrible. Actually, it's not all that bad, in fairness. I've had worse hands to start with, but one of each of the dragons is never a good place to start things off, I feel. So that way, you've got to discard 3 tiles, and almost certainly one of them will get called eventually. And you're just giving the opponent a lot of safe tiles if they haven't. Necessary evil, though. We'll see where we are after that. So, after that... After that, we shall see. Possible Sanshikyu now on. Need the 3 of each suit to do it, though. And we have a reach across from us right at the start. Once he decides what he's actually reaching with the 5 dot. Okay, there's some rapid attacks going on right now. Let's get rid of the 5. What the heck is this?
Dong.
Suddenly I feel as if I'm being a bit unlucky. I mean, it's been fine both times, and now I'm second again, yet to win a hand. I know it's a theme for tonight. The 3 first row reaches. Yep, nice place to start. Westwind to go first.
Hung.
Hello, then. 。 Yeah, normally at this stage, early game, I would be discarding the dragons. No way am I doing that with a dealer Khan. Because he clearly wants... He either wants a bonus type or going for a half flush or something. Either way, these are not going. So, you know, I'm quite happy to not give him anything if I can avoid it now. And my hand's developing in any case, so... So these are staying exactly where they are. Yeah, I suspect he's not a good Khan either. I imagine he wants he probably wants a bonus set. Or he meant to pawn it, but, you know. He wants a bonus set. He is not having either of these dragons now. Just will not happen. I will draw a pair of them and go for a 7 pairs, or I will just fold.
Gee.
Honitsu, I reckon, then. Well, yeah, sure, if they get discarded earlier, but I see no reason to give it to him. On this garden maps, it was just discarded, so... Yeah, I suspect he's gone for the... He's tried to push on it, so here.
Riichi.
Well, we'll see how he does against the Riichi. I was spending some time debating what my defense was against that, because I don't have anything that's brilliantly safe against this. Actually, I have a couple of 9s, don't I? And I got my set there, so huzzah. Also have another safe discard here. I have a potential card on. Am I going to do it? No! That would be absolutely silly. I've just been given a load of safe tiles. I would do something silly like carning at this point in the game. Okay, East is safe. East can go. You know what? I bet he is waiting on a dragon. Okay, get rid of the Freemans now, because that will get me most of the way through this round. Well, it will if he's got any 1-dots in his hand. Ooh, there's a green dragon. So I guess not, unless he's after the red dragon, in which case yeah, he was after the red dragon. And he'd gone through a Chitoitsu. Didn't have to, actually, looking at that. Could have gone E-Pake. Yeah, if he'd have held off, not on the reach, he'd have managed something with that. Still, I lose points nobody else does, which is a little annoying. But I have a draw a dragon for the opening hand. Make a pair of those, it would be awesome. They're going early. And so they are going early. One gone, I'd rather not take the risk. Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, if he hadn't gone for that, he'd have gone for Dragon Ipeko. Well, it wouldn't have been all that much different, actually, with the Riichi on top, but... Okay, this hand's developing quite nicely. I've got a 3-sided Tenpai in a moment, if I can get all a 4. If I drop a 7, it's a 2-sided Tenpai, but... Okay, 2-sided Tenpai. I'm willing to take this, actually, because I haven't really had a go at this hand at all, have I? There are slightly more Sozu tiles than Manzu, hence why I got rid of the 1, not the so. If I had drawn the 4, obviously it would have been a free-sided way, and that's the better way to go. But so 6 winning tiles available. 1 for Sozu. My first reach of the night, actually. I haven't made a reach at this. Oh, sumo.
Sumo.
Sumo. Dora. Pinfu. One Aradora. Mungan. There we go. That's my first reach of the night, and it is successful. That successful as I'd like it to be. And I have 3 Dora in my opening hand. Oh boy. Let's see what we can make with this now. Yeah, it would have been, as I say. Definitely would have been. Okay, that's not too bad. If I can draw a 7 and go into a 5-8 weight. Well, actually, that's probably still not come off, but you know. Nah, we'll get rid of this one. 3 Dora. I don't really have an easy Yaku except Pinfu here, or Reach, so I'm going to aim for both. Dragon's still available. Dragon 3 Dora is definitely the way to go with this if it can come up, but obviously I need that extra dragon. I had to take the lead with that. Not a very big lead against the person across from me, but I did take the lead. Drawing out a 5, that gives me Dora 4 and a potential odd 2-sided weight. A 3-sided weight, actually. God damn it. I really should have just stuck with this Pinzu here. I'm almost discarded an Itsu. I know, 5 out of 9, but you know, there's still almost. Okay. Late dragon. Red passed, thankfully. Could call that. I'm not going to. There we go. Right. So 3 puts me into a double pair weight for the last remaining of each. Was the 5 up? No, the other 5 hasn't gone. 7 is still my best. Is my best anymore? Yeah, 7 would be best. 3 or 7, because that then puts me rid of a 2 for that. This, though, means I've got to be silent however I decide to do this. I do have some safe tiles, though. I definitely have now, and in fact, that's another green dragon that can get rid of, so that's 2. Draw the 4 at the 6, though. That puts me safe, because that's not a good tile for me to get right now. That worked, though. 2's a safe tile. Yeah. He hasn't started any Pinzu, so I'm not willing to risk it at this stage. Don't really want to risk the thing that's coming up there either, so I think if 5 passes, this is a huge hand.
Each.
I'm on a terrible weight, actually. I'm on a 5 hell weight, which is a silly. Why did I reach this? This is just.
Wrong.
There are no words for that. Yeah, I darn straight if that pays off I'm getting the Buyman. But, dear God, was that a terrible, terrible, terrible decision. It's certainly hell for somebody. It wasn't hell for me. Riichi Hellweight. Yep, that's the way to do it. I'm not going to call the dragons at this stage because I am really just... I'm now solidly in the lead at this stage. So now it's just about clearing out the game. We're in south. I'm double south for the round. I'll call the second dragon if it comes off, but... Jeez. Yeah.
Home.
It worked. It shouldn't have done, but it worked. You know, honestly, tossing a Dora the turn somebody reaches is always a bad move. Dora Hellweight. The most ridiculous thing I've ever pulled off. It probably isn't, in fairness. I've pulled off some ridiculous stuff on this channel in Mahjong, but that's going to rank among more ridiculous things I've had pay off. So I'm one call away from Tenpai at this stage. Have to get rid of the red 5, unfortunately, but 7 or 2 so here. Pair of 5s. That allows me to keep the red door, so we'll go with that. Slight improvement to the hand value.
Chi.
Okay, Tenpai. 7 bamboo for it. Yeah, I'm leading quite significantly, actually, at this stage. I'm ahead by 28,000 points. And in Tenpai for Dragon Dora. Is that a better option? It probably is a better option.
Home.
So I've increased my number of winning tiles from 3 to 4 with this.
Chi.
It's now down to 3 again. It also means my hand is now less predictable. It isn't necessarily a Honitsu, which from my discards you could guess. It's aggressive. I don't need to be this aggressive particularly. Oh, god darn it. Why has the stream died? Apparently stream status is bad, but it's still going. At least on my screen. That's also a terrible discard right now. Steam isn't doing anything. Yeah, I believe it's just a hiccup, but I can start it up again in a moment if I need to.
Riichi. Chi. Long.
And that'll do. Alright, let me... No, if I stop the stream in the YouTube, that just kills it. So... Not quite what it's doing there for. Okay, that was a bit of a stream hiccup there. We'll see how it continues on and whether it properly from now on. But just started the next round, South 2. I don't know how much of that it caught, but I did win the hand. Now I have a 30,000 point lead ahead of everybody at this stage. We're into South 2. And while this isn't a hand that's particularly likely to knock people out, I shall have to see. I honestly don't know why it suddenly decided to hiccup. I'm thinking it might be OBS, but... In fact, OBS is just dropping frames like mad now, so I don't know quite what's going on this. Internet connection is apparently good. Don't know. Just gonna have to keep going and hoping it sorts itself out eventually because it is doing some stuff. If somebody can comment to just let me know something's happening, then that would be appreciated, but...
Riichi.
At the minute, I'm trying to concentrate on the game and also fix issues at the same time, and just OBS is just refusing to tell me whether anything is happening. Apparently, YouTube says it's a good stream right now, but that could mean anything. Right. Let's toss for 9 here.
Sumo.
Sumo. I'm dealer, but... Oh, he's got 3 red Dora. That's a Hanneman Sumo, which might just put him back into contention here. Annoyingly. It has. I say contention, it's a long way back, but... And I've got the pair of Souths here to try and quickly win this one out. Yeah. We're going for speed here. We have the South, we have 3 Dora in our opening hand actually, so it's a bit heavier than what I want. Still, if I can draw the 4 or the 4. No, 3 would do, I suppose. Yay! Somebody's commented. If it's streaming okay, then yeah, I'll probably do so after this. Okay, that's potentially doable. We'll go with that. That wasn't necessarily the best tile to go for there, but, you know. But, you know. See, that's just proving it wasn't the best tile to go for. Okay, so now I'm Tempai on the 6 mon. For 5 South 5 Dora. This is a Hanneman hand. Rather ridiculously. Oh, for
Sumo.
I'll be honest, I've thought of some silly stuff today. I really have. Well, that's just done most of my points I lost back. And with some despair, I now have a 37,000 point lead. Going into my last hand. I can play this blindfolded and still win this game at this stage. Dealer Rampage from the guy with 81,000 points left notwithstanding. I think this is game. Only thing for neatness is I don't have a hand to finish this off with, particularly. Unless I draw the East of a Dragon. Actually, no, it'd have to be a Dragon at this stage. Don't particularly want to. I suppose there's no harm in me doing so with this much of a lead. Direct dealer Sun Baiman, I think, would not actually do it. What's that, 50,000? So actually, no, I do like 24,000 twice. Well, it wouldn't do it in one shot anyway. But I doubt they're thinking one shot here. I think they're just going to win and end the game and have their day. That's kind of cool. It suggests that, really. I don't even know if the thing's still going. God damn it. Okay, so probable Chinitsu or Honitsu or Toy Toy going on over there. One of those 3. You just keep giving him dot tiles. Chinitsu, Toy Toy is a Baiman, potentially. I mean, I'm basically Tempai now, so... Go there.
Dong.
And that'll be it. It's just Toy Toy. I think that's probably one of my biggest wins on these tables, I'll be honest. That is honestly quite ridiculous, but I've managed my 2nd win of the month. Now 2:30. So apparently stream is not even working. Apparently it's broken again. strawberry phrase that mad. Make all. Okay, let's make sure I'm actually on the right thing before we do that. Alright, I'm going to leave this about 20 seconds and see what it actually does with things. Stream health apparently good. I have no idea what YouTube's going to make of the video about this, by the way, but I have proof I won it. I can also go to the... Where are we? My reports. There you go. I have a win, plus 67. And if needed, I suppose I can just go and sort things out there and we'll see what happens. But yeah, it ended kind of unceremoniously. I had the Mungan hit from here, which I think it was just about what was being watched. I'm going to do this fairly high speed just because this might show up on the video anyway, in which case you won't need the analysis. And if you are at all interested in how games work, slow this down a little bit.
Riichi. Sumo.
And there's a sumo, which was Riichi Hanuman, which not exactly awesome for me in terms of things. 3 red 5s. God darn it. So I lose 6,000 points. Burin gains a lot back. We now move on to South 3, which immediately gave me that. And the plan was just go quick and try and just ease out the victory. I had a 20,000 point lead. I had the South in hand. You know, I was going to go with that. And that would have been fine. Then draw a pair of these, so I now have 4 Dora going on. Which, you know, okay. This was not necessarily a good move, but I felt it was reasonable. I then draw a 3rd one of these and just go, Shadow Zhong isn't even set up. I might not be able to use it. It probably did expire. I don't think you can see me looking at things at this point. I don't even know if this is going to continue on. And then the last hand, which is basically just wrapping things up, particularly for me. Couple of calls. In fact, he went for a very aggressive thing on that one.